Much of the Gospels are spent answering this question. Who is this man? People recognized that Jesus had extraordinary power. He was not just an ordinary guy, but they couldn't get their mind around him being God either. So they kept wondering in amazement. Who is this man? There were a lot of rumors going around. People were trying to make sense of things. Many of them had grown up with Jesus. And even if they had not grown up with him, they knew where he was from. They knew he was just an ordinary guy, right? I mean, he looked just like everybody else. So they were trying to figure out how this seemingly ordinary guy had such extraordinary power. But they didn't get it. They theorized that possibly the spirit of a dead prophet had come upon Jesus. But those who believed that simply didn't believe truth. They were given all the evidence they needed in order to believe in him, but they didn't. They weren't open to the idea that the Messiah, the anointed one of God, could look like just an ordinary guy. They were looking for signs, expecting that the Messiah would come and immediately restore Israel to its former glory days. But the simple explanation was that they just didn't get it. And it wasn't just a problem with their head either. It was a heart problem. They were allowing their own desires to get in the way of who actually was the Lord and worship him. People today have the same problem. They think that he was a good preacher or a moral person. A few people are so bold as to believe that he was a cult leader, but that opinion's out there too. But we can't just have any opinion that we want to have about Jesus and expect to be right with God. We need to believe the truth that Peter exclaimed, that Jesus is the Christ, the Son of the living God. Peter, being prompted to say this by God himself, realized that Jesus was no mere man. Jesus is Savior. Jesus is the one that we must place our faith in. We must humble ourselves before him and recognize him as Lord. Who is Jesus to you? Is he just another guy? Or is he your Savior and Lord? Such an important question, and I pray that you would embrace him as the Christ, the Son of the living God. God bless you, and see you tomorrow.